The truth about demons. It's late, the air's gone cold, and the only light you've got is whatever's left of the fire, or the glow of a screen. You're scrolling, one more story, one more clip, one more demonic this, demonic that. And suddenly, every noise in your own house feels louder. Every shadow feels closer. Here's the truth. The word demon gets clicks. That's why you see it everywhere. And if you care about real urban legends, real ghost stories, real investigation, you need to understand what's happening online. Because the internet isn't just telling scary stories, it's training people to panic. Why demon content is everywhere. Fear sells, always has. Campfire stories, midnight tales, the warning whispered at the edge of town. But online, fear doesn't just sell, it scales. A ghost is interesting. A demon is urgent. A ghost is a story. A demon is a crisis. And crisis gets the click. Crisis gets the comment. Crisis gets the share. That's why the thumbnails look the same. Red eyes, black smoke, a face in the dark, a shocked expression, a big word in bold, demon. It's not evidence, it's marketing. The problem? It turns every creak into a crisis. Here's what that does to people. They hear a bang in the loft. It's not old pipes. It's not the house settling. It's not wind pressure. It's a demon. They wake up at 3 a.m. They feel anxious. They feel watched. Instead of asking, am I stressed? Am I sleeping badly? Did I just binge horror content for 2 hours? They go straight to the worst label available. And once you choose that label, everything becomes proof. A flicker, a sign, a nightmare, an attack, a bad mood, oppression. It's a feedback loop. And it's brutal. My experience, most activity isn't evil. I'm going to say this clearly. Most cases aren't demons. Most cases aren't even intelligent. A lot of what people call paranormal is residual, like an echo, a replay, a place doing what it's always done. And when it is intelligent, it's usually low level. Curious, mischievous, occasionally rude, but evil, demonic, that's rare. And I don't throw that word around because it sounds dramatic. I avoid it because it changes how people behave. And when people change how they behave, the whole situation changes. How demon talk escalates fear and creates more evidence. This is where it gets dark. If you convince yourself you're dealing with a demon, you stop being an observer. You become prey. Your nervous system goes on high alert. Your sleep gets worse. Your anxiety spikes. And your brain starts doing what brains do under stress. Pattern matching, threat detection, filling gaps. You start recording everything. You start whispering. You start jumping at every sound. And then you do the worst thing. You start provoking. Show yourself. Do something. If you're here, touch me. You're not investigating. You're escalating. And the more you escalate, the more you react. The more you react, the more you believe. That's how evidence gets manufactured, not by a demon, by fear. What I look for before I'd ever use that label. So what would it take for me to even consider that word? Not a cold spot, not a creak, not a shadow, not a bad dream. I'm looking for patterns that are consistent, not random, not one-off. Escalating, getting worse over time. Targeted, focused on a person, not just a location. Corroborated, multiple witnesses, multiple angles, not just one camera. And even then, I'm still trying to rule out the normal, because the most dangerous thing isn't a demon, it's mislabeling. It's convincing a family they're under attack when they're actually exhausted, stressed, and living in a noisy old house. That kind of fear can wreck people. The safer approach: boundaries, respect, don't invite. If you're going to explore this world, urban legends, haunted places, midnight stories, do it with boundaries. Respect the location. Respect yourself. Don't invite. Don't provoke. Don't challenge. Because here's the thing. Even if you think it's all nonsense, you lose nothing by being careful. You don't need to shout into the dark. You don't need to dare something you don't understand. If something is there, you don't control it with bravado. You control yourself with discipline. My message: don't let creators scare you for views. I'm not here to tell you nothing exists. I'm telling you the internet has turned one word into a weapon. Demon is used to hijack your attention, to spike your fear, to keep you watching. And if you let that content live in your head, you'll start seeing your own life through that lens. Every creak becomes a threat. Every shadow becomes a presence. Every bad week becomes oppression. That's not truth. That's a business model. If you want it, I'll give you my checklist. Normal versus paranormal versus you're being played. Comment the word checklist, and I'll make the next video a full breakdown. And if you've ever had an experience that someone tried to label as demonic, tell me what happened. But do me one favor. Before you hand your fear to a thumbnail, turn the volume down, turn the lights on, and start with the facts. Because the darkest thing in this space isn't what's in the building. It's what people will say, just to keep you watching.